Well, I think the markets are very resilient. Italy has done a very orderly election. Nothing else could be expected. The polls were absolutely on right, and the capital markets therefore very resilient, because capital markets are moved by new news and by changing environments. And a right-wing government under Meloni will be tamed in any case by the capital market, that's one thing, and by the political realities. And the coalition will then likely involve Berlusconi's party and Salvini's parties. And Salvini is a angry and marginalized man, and Berlusconi is a old force, and both have significantly less votes in this election than Meloni. So Meloni very clearly here is top dog, and she has the advantage, of course, that she was in opposition the last 10 years. So the Italians are simply trying something new here. This government will meet the political realities within Italy, within an unruly coalition, then with Brussels and Frankfurt if needed, and ultimately and most importantly with the capital market. But you know, when I look at the commentariat this morning and at the congratulations of far-right leaders in Europe and at the capital market, there's a huge divergence. So my view is clearly aligned with the capital market view.
Beat, can I ask you how much speculation we're seeing out there at this point, just what sort of dangerous market we're looking at, because it feels as though we've gone from an era where market participants really gave governments who spent up or had execution error a lot of forgiveness. We didn't have much in the way of a market pushback, but now it feels like we've transitioned to a very dangerous environment where the speculators are short many different currencies and many different debt markets.
I think this is a very important point. Politicians have all kinds of ideologies, economic policies. Typically, they promise everything to everyone. We just saw it with Liz Truss and now also with the Italian government. But then, of course, meeting realities in the capital market, within the country and within a larger framework is an entirely different matter. And it's very clear that capital markets are not going to tolerate unsustainable policies. And we see it in the pound sterling very clearly. And then the problem is, if you have no options left but just to backtrack, you lose political credibility. This is why politicians with wrong programs keep doubling down until they are out. And markets are much less forgiving here the next few months than they have been before. That's clear.